Hello, good people. My name is Aaron Pinckney. I'm about to perform a series of tests to ensure that our vehicle is operating properly. All right. So the first test I'm going to perform is what we call a safe start. All right. So I'll take my key. I'll turn it 2 clicks. 1, 2 to the right. It's in the on position. My gauges will sweep to the right. They will sweep back to the left. And then they will sweep back to the right again, and they will stabilize. This ensures that my gauges are operating properly. All right, so now we'll crank the vehicle. Push it 1 more click to the right. And the vehicle cranks up. All right, so safe start has been performed properly. Our vehicle gauges are operating properly. Now what I want to do is perform an in-cab inspection. In-cab inspection. First thing I want to do is I want to inspect my seat belt. Seat belt. Latched and mounted secure. Mounted secure. Not cut, not ripped in any way. And it locks properly. All right. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to check my driver's side mirror. Alright, my passenger mirrors. They're mounted secure, they're clear, they're clean, not cracked, not broken. Alright? And they're adjusted to me, the driver. Next, I want to check my windshield. Windshield. Not cracked, not clear, free of any obstructions. Check my windshield wipers. Windshield wipers appear to be mounted secure. They're not, the rubber on them is not leaking off, lagging off or torn. So I'll turn them on all the way to high. So they are working. Turn them down a little bit and then I'll try holding them in to ensure that my windshield wiper fluid works. It works properly. Next, I want to check my lights. I'll turn my lights on right above the key. Turn them on low. They work because my panel dimmed down. And I'll check out. You can always get out and check too. But I see the blue indicator signaling that my high beams work. Down to the left, my signal works. Up to the right, signal works. 4-way flashes. They are also operating properly. Those are my lights. My city horn, it works properly. My air horn, it works properly. Now, I will check my water temperature. I will check my oil pressure. And then, on my panel, I have what is known as a voltmeter. I will hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will hit it 5 times on this instrument panel. It'll pop up right there, my voltmeter. So my water temperature, my oil pressure, my voltmeter for my battery, they're all in operating range. Okay. Next, I'll check to make sure that my air pressure, my primary, my secondary, they are in the proper working range. 120 to 140 PSI. They are in a proper range. Next, I will check my heat and defrost. I will turn it over. One diagram from the end right there where it's showing the defrost and then it's showing your feet. Put it on there. Turn it all the way to hot. And then turn it all the way up. Now, I hear it blowing. Check for airflow. I feel the air coming out high. I feel it coming out low. My defrost works. All right. So now that's an in-cab inspection. Okay. So next, what we want to do is we want to do a tug test to ensure that my brakes work. Right. So I will press in the yellow valve. This is releasing my tractor brakes. This ensures that my tractor can move forward. So I'll push it in. Now, I'll put my foot on the brake and I'll put my vehicle in drive. It goes into drive. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tug on my brakes a little bit. I mean on my accelerator a little bit. You see that? My vehicle ain't moving. It just jerked. It's tugging against the trailer. The trailer brakes are still set. Therefore, the vehicle, my trailer ain't moving. That's good. Now I'm going to check to ensure that my tractor is straight. Let me fix this right quick because it's sliding around. All right, now I want to make sure that my tractor brakes, they work. Okay, so I'll pop it out, put the vehicle in neutral. I will release my trailer brakes by pushing them in, and then put my foot on the brake a little bit, put the vehicle in drive, and now I will put the accelerator down a little bit. Vehicle not moving. That means that my tractor brakes are set. That's that. All right? That's what you call a tug test. I have ensured that my brakes are working properly. All right? Now, you can do a service. You would do a service brake test to ensure that this brake down here works. It's not worn on either side. And what we would do is we will push both of them in, both of our brakes in, boom, boom. We will put our vehicle in drive, and then we will pull forward at approximately no more than a little 5 miles per hour, and then we will hit the brakes suddenly. By hitting the brakes suddenly, the vehicle should stop and stay straight. If it leans right, it leans left, okay, well, you got problem with your drums on that side, okay? If it stays straight, your service brakes are good. All right, now, what we would do now is we would perform what they call a 3-point brake test. A 3-point brake test, all right? The first thing we'll do with the vehicle on, with our valves pulled out, is we would pump our brakes down to 90 PSI. 90 PSI. I pumped it down to 90 PSI. I want the governor to kick in right now and raise it up. I want it to raise my air pressure up, back up to 120 to 140. This ensures that my governor works. So you can assist it by slightly pressing down on the accelerator and getting to 1000 RPM. And you'll hold it right there, and it'll raise up. It's at 120 right now on my primary, about 125 on my secondary. I'll raise it to about 130, and I'll let off. Now the governor is going to keep pushing air into the air brake system. Don't worry about that alarm you hear. That alarm you hear is because my coolant level is low. But hey, got that covered. So, but you're gonna hear a burst of air. That lets us know that was it. That lets us know that burst of air that you hear, that lets you know that the governor has filled it to operating capacity. And it is. It's right up there next to 140. Okay? So bam, that's done. My governor works. Now I will turn my vehicle off. Alright? My vehicle's off. I'll perform that safe start and turn her back to that safe start position. Okay? Let the gauges sweep. Once my gauges settle, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to release my brakes. Let them go down, let them hiss and fall down just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I am going to depress the brake pad. And I'm going to hold it down for approximately 1 minute to ensure that I do not lose more than 4 psi on a combination vehicle that is equipped with air brakes on the trailer. Hold it down for approximately 1 minute, ensuring that I do not lose more than 4 psi on a combination vehicle that is equipped with air brakes on the trailer. All right? So I'd hold it down and count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. It's stabling out. I have not lost more than 4 psi. Now, what I will do from this point is now I will pump the brakes down to about 60 because I want to 60 psi. I want to see if my low air pressure alarm buzzer will sound. It sounded. That lets me know my air brake warning system alarm works. Now I will fan my brakes down to 40 psi. I need these brake valves to pop out. That lets me know that they will pop out, low pressure, they're gonna pop out to ensure that I don't roll away. All right? So I'm gonna pump it down to 40 or lower. You're popping it down until they pop out, until my valves pop out. The valves popped out. That ensures my braking system is working properly. This concludes the 3-point brake test. Okay? So what we just did, we did an in-cab inspection. We did a tug test on our brakes. We did a service brake test. And we did a 3-point brake test. All right? Hey, I've done all of this. I've learned all of this in less than 10 days. You can too. Hey, good luck in your trucking.